enjoy some gaming. Chill out and stop the flaming. When work's been tough, stressful and draining, enjoy some Baverhoid gaming. Whoa, oh, Baverhoid gaming.
Okay, hello guys, and welcome to another video of me playing Company of Heroes. This time with a new Steam friend who is going to teach me some tips and tricks, improve my gaming. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm COH2 I have around about 9,000 play hours in Company of Heroes 2. Yeah, I'm main 2v2 player, and most of the time I play. I played Austria, as you can see in the statistics. But in my opinion, the most important game mode is 1v1 to learn the game, and with that you can gain anything in the game. It's really fun. Yeah.
Nice, yeah. So as you guys heard, he has a lot of more played hours, but that's nice because then I can probably, hopefully, learn a lot. So we will play a 1v1, as he said, and we'll just play against each other and try to win, I guess. And afterwards, we will.
Try to hold as long as you can.
Yeah, I'll do my very best.
And then we will analyze it.
So maybe I don't know what if I should. No, I'm not gonna try. Like, okay, of course I'm gonna try my best, but I'm not gonna like pick what I'm best at. I'm just gonna pick what I played last time, probably. See how it goes.
Fine.
Okay, so I'm ready when you're ready. So
yeah, I'm ready too. So I will start now. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
I think that should be the map. I saw the last video from you.
Okay, it probably is.
You lost with Austria and you tried Ostrupen.
All right.
Vet 3 Stuck, who
yes.
was on an Amok mission, suicide mission.
Yes.
This will happen to you very, very often, as you will. it's already nice to see you that you can play so calm, because the rage potential is very high, especially with microing vehicles. Often you don't have the feeling you have the control over them, because they're doing what they want, and yeah, it's really hard to learn, but
yeah,
you will learn it.
Yeah, sometimes it feels like it gets very annoying where you like you order them to go somewhere, and then the auto pathing or whatever takes them like a route that you're like, what is going on there?
And every vehicle is different, so you have to learn every vehicle.
Right. Yeah.
Like learning every unit or every mainline inf vehicles are the same. You have to learn every one by itself.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see how this goes.
Much to learn, but much fun.
Much to learn, but much fun.
Much variation. It's really good. That's what lead me to play this game, because you always have something new to learn.
Yeah, and I feel like it has a lot like of different depths to it, and like different strats and commanders, you know, so you can make use of different strategies.
Yes, a lot.
So I like that very much.
First, it gets really more and more the styles you can play, and if you get better, though, top 200 or something upwards, then it gets less, because then there are bad and good doctrines. Then you can not play everything, but you can try always.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I like.
That's what called meta gaming, I think. Meta and off meta.
Right. Like one thing that's like made me that I've done when I played this game before I started recording and posting on YouTube was that I I just tried not particularly good strats. I just
Yes.
tried some different
No, just what
strats.
makes fun. Always
Yeah,
play
yeah,
what makes
exactly.
most
Fun.
fun for you for the moment.
Exactly. So I don't know. Of course, I've learned some stuff on the way there, you know, but I've not like in any sense tried to be super competitive, and so you
Yes,
know.
yes.
The machine
Ah,
gewehr team is awaiting orders.
in the early stages. Play
Uh,
for fun.
yeah,
Always play for
exactly,
fun.
exactly. So your 9,000 hours will probably show sooner or later.
Maybe.
So as you can hear, there's a lot of panic in my laughter. No, I'm just kidding. This is gonna be really interesting, actually. I like this game a lot. It's so fun.
We have new units.
Okay, that's kind of awkward of me. I thought I positioned my units a little bit better, but I didn't. So, oh well. Oh. That's a lot of riflemen. Holy shit.
Infantry can now construct trenches to reinforce positions. Moving! Contact infantry! Jawohl, capturing! We're on the move! Ready as we'll ever be. On the move! Entry! Truppen awaiting orders! Taking rounds! Stop! Change of scenery. Move! The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Pioneers taking objective.
The sector has been cut off. The enemy is taking our territory. We'll try it. We will secure it. Get moving. On our way.
Very good so far.
We're taking
Not much.
Yeah, well,
Very good defense.
thank you. We will see if it holds.
We have it. We're on the move.
We will see for how long it holds, I mean.
Production upgrade accomplished.
We have so many riflemen everywhere, it's getting a bit hard.
Secure that location.
Ah, so easy.
Enemy forces are securing our territory. The enemy has broken our supply lines. Our opponents are seizing a sector. Officers can now be called into officer on the field.
Truppen. Osttruppen.
What do you think of my Ostruppen? You like them?
Yeah, Osttruppen are always nice. I like
The
Osttruppen.
enemy is
So
taking
I
our
will like
territory.
I've been telling everyone in my videos that Ostruppen are super bad, like they're
Yeah.
super weak, but they are cheap, right?
The territory is out of
Yeah,
contact.
they were good. They were totally mainline infantry or meta infantry in the tournament days where the big
The enemy is
players
attempting to
were
steal our sector.
also playing before Code 3.
Oh, they're actually so
Left it.
they actually
were
used
really-
them in
they
the
got
tournament.
nerfed. They got nerfed. Yes, they got nerfed.
Oh,
Because they traded so good again, especially against US in cover. They traded 1-to-1 and they're just half the price.
huh.
You saw it every game. It was you saw guard motor with Soviets and Osttroppen with Austria every game. It was not fun anymore. And then, of course, they nerfed it.
Right.
Orders? Yeah. Machine gun squad.
It's done. You want something? Something
The area is now ours.
We are moving.
You need fire support?
So I'm just waiting for you to build the half track or something like that. And just fucking wreck me.
Great so far.
Enemy forces are securing our territory. Luftwaffe supply overflights are ready and await your command. New anti-tank gun has arrived.
It will be secured. MG support. Taking losses.
So I liked your you wrote a tip to me earlier about the minefield, where you
Yes.
could just place 3 of them.
Yeah, or 2. You can or place one of them.
All right, yeah. But like, I think it was I didn't really think of that.
Our opponents are
Yeah.
seizing the
Sound
sector.
was like pretty useful maybe. Oh, what's going on there? This is gonna.
MG element ready.
Yeah, useful tip.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Colonel, at your everyone, move out, men.
Oh shit.
At your command. Officer report. Machine gun squad.
They are dead. Probably.
Supply planes are heading to the battlefield.
Maybe. Yes.
We have lost an MG team.
Unfortunate for me. Now you got a 3 MG42.
That should do things a little bit easier for me now. Because in early game it's really hard to fight against MG42.
Yeah,
We are
I like the
losing
MG42 a lot.
Yes, very good weapon.
We're moving. MG element
German weapon.
advancing.
Very good weapon, yes. German one.
Double time. Take down and go. Tracking under fire. Lead.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's not
Enemy
good.
has killed a machine gun crew.
Yeah, I don't want to lose every MG42 that I have. That would be very, very unfortunate.
Enemy forces
Can happen.
are securing our
If the enemy
territory.
gets a critical mass, then you will lose very fast everything.
Yeah. Oh, it's back, please. Back.
The enemy is taking our territory. Our lines of supply are disrupted.
I await your orders, Commandant.
Light howitzer is ready for another salvo.
Listen up.
Pack it up and start pulling. We're throwing fire. Start pulling. Moving. We're taking losses. Fall back. trying to steal our sector.
Officer report.
Fuck, you noticed.
Guns on the position.
Yes.
I was hoping you would miss that. Oh! Oh! Oh shit! Holy shit!
You didn't.
No, I didn't. Fuck.
The grenadiers standing by.
Another MG42 for you. Oh my god. Can't believe it.
What is it, 42 or... I don't know, yeah, maybe. I think.
Retreat! Unheavy!
Moving out.
You're right.
They're on the move.
Get in the building!
Pack ready.
Not good.
Peter, heel forward!
On our way.
It's very hard when the unit who got the grenades is pinned and not the units who have no grenades.
Yeah,
That's a little bit. That's the problem with Osttroopen.
yeah, right.
Move to the rear!
Yeah,
No grenades.
grenades are very useful.
Sooner or later you need them.
Back it up! Ready! Schützen, advance!
Moving to new firing.
Yeah, so this is it's kinda hard. No! It missed! Fucking shit.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
So sad.
They are not so effective on light vehicles. Sadly.
Sector has been cut off.
It's just that they missed. That was so fortunate. Oh, this is... I'm so pushed back right now. Already. Oh my god.
What do you need? At your command!
Get the fuck out of here. Go! Pioneers, Osttroopen.
Standing by!
Pack loaded for panther hunting.
Standing by!
Crossing enemy lines. Ready and waiting. AT gun is displacing.
Let's go, squad! Forward!
We are moving. Osttroopen, march.
Pioneers awaiting orders.
Schützen here!
AT gun here. Pack crew is on the move.
Time for a change of
Very good so
scenery.
far. I would have think I already won at this point. But honestly I didn't train much 1v1 the last time, so I'm very slow on my tanks and shit.
I'm still gonna take it as a compliment. Thank you very much.
Yeah, very good.
Right, men, forward! Yes, I'll shoot. The bastards are fighting back! Cancel grenadiers moving out.
Pioneers moving to enemy territory.
Osttroopen here.
At your command!
So you probably have
Squad moving out.
some mines or something.
That point is our...
The enemy is gaining a foothold.
Maybe.
We're down to 300
Maybe.
Move out, men!
so tricky.
That area needs to be ours. Capture it. We have ground to cover. Let's go. One foot after the other, Kinder.
Ready.
Yes, I'll soon.
Listen up. We have move orders.
Panzer Grenadiers. Panzer Grenadiers moving out. Shit, they're shooting at us. More territory for the...
Hmm? What was that?
a mine?
Just once. Oh, oh, oh,
Have lost a pack.
oh, horrendous, horrendous, no. Everything is dead! Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit. This is not optimal.
Enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
This is
Light
course,
howitzer is ready for
optimal.
another sun. The enemy has broken our supply lines.
yeah. So a lot of games I've thought that people have waited with invading with a
Yeah.
tank when they could have. Like
Yeah.
at moments I had no
yeah,
anti-tank, they could have just rode in and
At a little experience level, you know what the enemy can have and not. Especially when you play every factions, you know the clock and when you can do what the enemy can't do anything.
when
Know
people
the
are
times.
yeah. When people are gonna be ready.
Is ready for orders.
So I'm gonna have a hard time turning this around. Run, boys!
Foes are behind our lines. Headquarters attacked. Redouble your efforts. We are down to 200 points.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Haha! Now I will turn this around.
Nice. Thank you.
Oh my god.
An assault officer has joined our forces.
So this was a very fun game. I want to see you destroy me. I'm not gonna give up until you absolutely kill me.
Okay.
This is the only way. This is the way for total annihilation.
That's it. I guess it
See
is.
if can put up something. Maybe defend.
Maybe I have one idea. Yeah.
Oh, Pershing.
Destroying this. So let my pack
Railway artillery support ready.
can shoot at this.
Oh, almost dead.
Yeah, very good double pack. Oh no.
Do you think that I've seen people like gang up their packs very close? Not packs, but like CIS, you know, the Soviet one.
Yeah, there's this gun.
Do you think that's like a good strat, or is that just
Which gun you mean?
the anti-tank gun of the Soviets? You know, the one where you can barrage.
Yeah, that's the... Yeah, for most of the Proco players it's the best pack in the game. Because of the barrage, it's really strong if you use it right. Especially in team games.
Right.
Very good anti-tank gun.
We have 100 points remaining.
We have one problem is I have no healing station.
Nope, I don't. and you can't retreat.
Yeah.
Lost the squad. We must stiffen our resolve. We are down to 75 points.
Very dark.
Our base is under attack. We have 50 points remaining.
Oh no! Pinned down in my own base. The humiliation.
Team is ready for action.
But I think the tickets will run out before annihilation.
You know what that means?
HQ is under attack.
I didn't lose. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you didn't lose. Nearly 70 tickets were did. Really, I'm very surprised. I thought I would have won much
Do
earlier.
not let them defeat
Over 20
us.
minutes.
I'm gonna aim for the... Oh! Pershing! Get that boy, come on. Oh, I forgot I could just retreat and...
Gun crew, our base is under attack. I fear we are losing. We have 10 points remaining. Lighthouse. The enemy has destroyed an
Oh.
anti-tank gun.
it got away.
Oh yes. You're
Oh, yes.
fit. They wouldn't reload anyway. How?
Yeah, okay. Nice game. Nice
Yeah,
game.
very nice. Was very fun.
That you're obviously very good at this game, and like I mean, I'm only like I don't know what my level is at, but I've
thought you
said
were
like
level 8,
intermediate or
level 8
something.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Maybe top
I
1000.
what?
Top 1000, I think, or near to that. Yeah, my goal for you were to first get in top 500, and then the real work starts.
Right. Yeah. So
So,
so as like when you say top 1000, top 500, like it doesn't really say that much to me because I've never like played
on
it.
your player card, can you know how to open your player card and to see your stats?
Yeah, so
Yes.
I think so.
Nice.
Is that where you can see your win rate, right?
Your win rate, your rank, your level, the times you won in a row.
Okay.
You
So
can see everything. Yeah.
then I should that's under the leaderboard, right? Let's see here.
Statistics, menu statistics,
Oh, you have
and then
to.
you
Okay,
can,
okay, okay.
and then you can see yourself.
Uh,
Which in
what menu
2v2
and
with Austria,
how did you do? How you do that? I can't find it.
you there's the buttons chat and menu,
Yeah, menu,
menus, and then statistics.
leaderboard, map,
There's leaderboard, and then you go on play card,
player card, right?
and then
Let's see.
you're at which rank are you with Austria 2v2?
Wehrmacht,
Yes,
2v2
yes.
rank. I have no rank.
You
But
should.
but it's just a like a flat. But it says like in 1v1 on the Wehrmacht, it's rank 657 and level 8.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I thought you played 2v2. It was 1v1s. What? 8?
Level 8, it says.
Yeah. And which place?
Place.
And which? Yes.
What do you
The
mean?
first number. The first number before the level.
The rank? Oh,
Yes,
600,
the rank.
657.
657. Okay. Yeah. Top 500. We can get easy in a few days or weeks maybe. That should go. So let's watch the game again.
Yeah.
I do a stream.
Okay. So let's see. I'm
Uh,
gonna open.
Go live. You should see now my.
I'll have to go to. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Can you see my?
Yes. Yes.
Nice. Now let's look
So
at
now
it
he's
again.
gonna review the battle, see what I could have done differently. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, that's an interesting part.
So what commander did you pick?
Pershing.
All right. Is
first
there
one.
only one with Pershing?
For US, there's only one with Pershing.
Okay. So
So there are you. You can see when I go onto you and this here, then I can see how you watch the game. When I go
yeah.
to me, you can already see this is my view. This is you. Also, when you turn, press this on. Now I'm free. Also, when I turn the angle of the camera, it will
Yep.
show up. When I click on you, I can see how you turned your camera.
Okay.
And you didn't turn. You this is the start view, I think.
Yes. I kept
Yes.
that one. Yeah. I didn't change
Yeah.
it at all.
That's yeah, one thing that's not something you have to do. You can play there are many ways to do it, but I prefer to see my enemy most of the I know my units, I know where they are, what they are doing. I have a good feeling for my army, and I want to have a good feeling of my enemy's army too. And you can see here on the minimap that it's the shape that it's bigger on this side and closer on this side. So the brighter side is where I can see more. I can here see much more map than here in my own because it's nearer. And so I always turn it that I can see most of my enemy units. Okay?
I have a
I press Alt.
little bit
Yeah?
hard to understand. What do you mean? Like you can see more? It's like yes, the
Yeah.
view.
This is what I see. And I have more view here. I can see from this to this. That's the half of the map. This is
Right.
just in
You can
my
see
half. This
further.
is just a third or a quarter of the map. I can see farther. I can see more. I can now see from this point to this point your units. I know what my units are doing. I have tech map. I know where I place them. That's something I know because I commanded it. But I don't command your units. You're commanding your units. I don't know where they are. So I want a huge look on your army.
Right.
So that's why I always turn my camera that
So,
I can see most of the enemy's army.
right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah.
Then I have on my mouse button, when you press 0, you get this view. I have a program where I have on my mouse button the number 0. So when I'm in a document and pressing mouse button, there it would write 0 or num 0, no, on the
Right.
number thing.
Yeah.
So when I press my mouse button, it presses this 0 on the number block, and I get in this view direct. So I don't have
So you can
to
switch fast
pick
between. Yeah.
switch it with my hand. My hand is always on WASD, WASD,
Okay.
yeah,
Right.
or F, yeah, because my hotkeys, where
It's
are
like grid
they?
layer or.
Here, hotkeys, they are the classic ones where you have a retreat and back on T, I think, on T. When
So
you
so
retreat a
I
unit,
actually switched that earlier because there was
yeah,
another one on YouTube who commented like you should switch your
yes, you should always switch to the one where everything. When I click on a unit, when I click on one of my units or one of your units, okay, you cannot see it in replay. But then the stats would appear here, and this is 4x4 field, where all your skills of the units are, everything that the unit can do, like placing wire or something. It's in this unit thing,
Yep.
and it's your letters are in the exact shape. So retreat is the third in the first yeah let me retreat, for example, is in the first row,
Right.
on the third place. So my numbers, or on the fourth place, and my numbers are Q, W, E, and the fourth one is R.
Right.
So R is in this place always retreat.
Yes.
So you just have to look where the skill is, and then you exactly know which thing you have to press, and it's not so much over the keyboard. Like when you have the other ones, reverse on tanks is on U, I think, and it's much. It's a very far way to travel with your pointing finger to go to U and to other stats. It's better when they are close up in this 4x4 place. So I
Yeah.
always have my four fingers in this kind of box, and I can reach everything from there. My thumb is on space. So if an information pops up on the left side, I just have to put spreads like information like mine spotted. You are with your minesweeper on the map, and then there appears mine spotted. I just press space, and it will be guide the camera exact to the place where the mine is, and then I can see that. Okay, and diffuse it. Yeah. So
Very
always
interesting. Is that
keep on.
auto
Yeah.
setting space?
Yes, auto setting. Maybe you didn't notice it. Maybe for now, it's a thing I noticed very late too. But yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
try
Not at all.
to notice it. Try to notice it. Like everything, like sniper reviewed or something. Everything appears there. It's really nice information.
Oh
But
yeah.
honestly, I don't look it up so much. But if I see something like this, or if I'm guessing somewhere is a mine and I send him, then I look him or here. There you can see it. Yeah, I press space and then it will guide me exactly there. Finder here, infantry attacked. It will guide me, and if there are always three, and if I press 2 times, it gets here.
Nice. So I got a question.
Only the one.
You said you always have your left hand on the WASD buttons. So
Yes.
how do you maneuver around on the map? Do you just click the
With my
minimap
mouse,
and mouse?
I use here my mouse, and when I want to travel fast somewhere, I press my X button, click on the map, and then I'm here, I'm here, I'm here,
So you
I'm
use the
here.
tactical map
Can you see
to.
this? Yes. Yeah. For long travel, I use tactical map. For short travel, it's everything I do here. In team plays, 2v2, 3v3, and of course 4v4, you don't have much capping. You have always one front. You have just a small map to control, and your enemy who you are against two. So it's more like arm wrestling or something, where you have your enemy in front of you and not behind you, or something like in agile kickboxing or something like this. It's very push forward,
Right.
and then you always are in this. Then everything it matters is in this box. You don't have to travel much around or something. Everything you do is in this, and you see a mortar when he shoots here, then you place your mortar back, and then barrage, and it's everything. Of the interesting part of the fighting part is in this. There are many team players who don't use tech map because of this fact. I always try to explain my friends who I'm playing with, and they are not much of 1v1 players, how useful it is, even in team games in some situation, and to see what your partners are doing. Are they doing good? You have much overview with it,
Right.
and that's a huge benefit when you play much 1v1. You just have much more informations than 4v4 main or 3v3 main players.
I,
You're much better in getting informations about your enemy and yourself and the map.
so I
And
actually
that's something you should train much. Even if you just play against bots, you can train it. Like I try to beat a bot, but just using this. Don't go anywhere else than this. It's also good for capping. That's something I saw too in your videos. When you cap a site or a point who is not defended, you can just click on a unit, press tag map, pressing STRG, and then just click at the points. This, then this,
what is it? You
and
pressed
then
what?
they will cap. I go on my unit,
Yeah.
then I go tag map, then I press I think it's STRG or shift.
Oh right, yes, to
And then
make them
yeah,
go in a
STRG,
sequence.
STRG. Yeah, and then I say to this Etappentrupp, for example, no, this is all undefeated. We fight it here, you retreat it, this is all undefeated now. So I can get it without a fight. And I go on this Etappentrupp, press STRG, and then this in 2 seconds. And then I can return to the fight. And they will do the stuff. They will just
I
go.
couldn't really see what you pushed there. Like you said this, and this. I can't see exactly what you're meaning by
I
that.
pushed. Can you see this tag map?
Yes.
And here are points. 1 point. Here's a point. This is a fuel point. Here's a point.
Right. Yeah. Because
The points are in the tag map. They are here.
so you just shift and
That's
push in the sequence you
I,
wanna conquer
I,
on the
yes.
attack map.
I press on my Etappentrupp. This is my capping. They are not very good in fighting, but good in sweeping mines and capping. So I click on them. Go on my tag map. Go STRG. So that I can do more commands that they will do. And then I press on the first point, on the next, on the next, on the next. And then I can concentrate on the fighting. And in the time we are fighting, they will cap everything which I click.
Right.
Yeah?
Yes.
It's
So
very
the
important that it's
confusing part
undefeated.
was that I couldn't see your cursor. I can't see your
Yeah,
cursor.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like
here
you
now.
said this, and
Sorry.
this, so I couldn't see. I was like, okay, he's
Okay.
probably sequencing like caps,
Yeah,
like
yes,
putting up a
you can
sequence
cap.
for capping.
Yeah, and that's really fast. If you do it without tag map, you have to go on the unit, then this, travel here, click this, travel here, click this, travel here, click this. And then you wasted 10 seconds or 5 seconds.
Right.
I can just click, go on my Etappen, zack, 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 finished. And then can go on.
Yeah, I
Very
see this
fast.
a lot of like a lot of things that like you've commented and other people have commented
Yes,
is to like make more efficient gameplay to like save
yes,
time,
yes,
save a
yes. You
lot of
need
time.
time is everything. So I opened with 3 riflemen into captain. Now I get healing.
Yeah.
And I tagged bars because I was very good in map control in the early and I wanted to keep my moon on the field. I want my moon fast on the field, doing manpower damage because in the first 50 to 20 minutes, all is about manpower. The first goal you have is to get your population to 100. When you have more, it doesn't even matter if the enemy is better or you are better. More is more. If you have more to fight with against your enemy, you will most of the time win.
Right.
So you don't want to lose manpower, and it's the most important resource the whole game, and especially for early and mid game.
Right.
You want to have more on the field than your enemy, so don't lose much. You can see already the kills. Yeah, and
So-
my Tappen kept everything here. So
So that's I've in a few of my games I've spoken about
yes,
that I like to concentrate most of my forces on one side.
yes, it's right. It's actually right. It's a mistake many players do, that they spread too much, that they want to cap too much too early, and the early game all is, like I said, all is about manpower. You
Right.
don't need fuel and moon so desperately. Of course, you will get a fast tank or a fast vehicle to annoy the enemy, so that you have to get a pack and cannot spam infantry. It's all important. That's right, but everything, even that, getting a fast vehicle is because you want that your enemy cannot afford more infantry, because you have to react to it by getting a pack, so he can cap less. It's all is about manpower, and if you have everything on one point fighting, then you will kill faster enemies and will not get killed so fast. So you will have a good kill death yes sentence, good KD.
Mm.
And that's good for your manpower and bad for your enemy's manpower. So that's right, to
Right.
get your main forces on one side and just use one unit to cap the rest. Like this, here should have started here or here, and then tuck, 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 tuck. Just cap. Here, it's undefended. You could cap everything here now.
Right.
And here's your main fight.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I saw in your videos too, where I thought it's actually for a beginner very good to to see or to do, because when I learned the game, I always learned from my friends and people who played it that blobbing is for noobs. That when you put everything on one point, it's blobbing, and then it's very noobish because the enemy will get in machine gun, and then you lose immediately and will just play bad. Um, you can see if an enemy does it right or wrong. So it's not false to say that, but there are good form of blobbings and bad forms of blobbings, and yeah, that's something you have to learn to get better. But yeah,
Right.
we will
Yeah.
do an extra on this because
Yeah.
it's very much to learn. Here you want to get it the Faust, but it was right to retreat, because they can just jump out and repair everything, and you will just lose manpower and gain nothing. So the totally right to retreat. Yeah, here, this was a flank,
Yeah.
no chance.
It's super
Yeah,
dead.
maybe place it far behind. It's with MGs or something, when there are corners near, where enemies, especially US units, can pop out fast. Yeah, you have to get anxiety about it.
Yeah.
It's a good form of anxiety to know, oh, maybe it comes, maybe there, maybe a bit far behind, waiting for a supporting unit to spot this place. No? Just don't let your MGs alone
Yeah.
somewhere
Yeah. So that's
where they can get attack very bad and easy.
yeah. Yeah. So something that a mistake that I've done a lot of times is that I
Yeah.
forget about some units. Like in that case,
Yes, yes,
I was
yes.
just fucking ambushed, overrun. But like in a lot of my videos, I forget about units and then they get killed. So for example,
Yeah.
you told me about the space bar, which if I would have known that, maybe it could have sent some
If
units.
units gets attacked, it will appear here. Infantry unit getting attacked. But for me, in my opinion, the better, the even or more reliable thing is to always check your tag map. You
Right.
have to get a feeling for this here, when to press it, because then you will see everything. You will see if they suffer or if they win without looking at them. I
Right.
could manage a fight here and looking this place. I'm always in this place and manage a fight here. It's micromanagement.
Yeah.
You can always manage better because you're seeing the covers when you're looking here in this real time. But yeah, if there's a pioneer troop and you see you have a combat unit weaponed up, you know you will win this.
Yeah,
And you
you
don't
don't
need to
need to.
see if there are covers or something. Then you just click it, attack,
Absolutely.
maybe chase, maybe chase.
Yeah, yeah,
Very good. So you don't need to
yeah.
go there.
I can see now the what's it called? The advantages of using the tactical map.
Yes, it's a huge advantage. It will, if you do it right, it will get you 2 or maybe 3 under places in competitive, even without speaking about your strategies or your commanders you picked. This is something. This is just good. You have to learn it,
Right,
and you have to. It's good with every faction.
right. Yeah, I can see that. I've been one of those guys that were like, "No, fuck the tactical map," but I can see its use now.
Yeah.
Like if you get good at using it, it will probably save you huge amount of time.
Yes, and units and everything.
Yeah, yeah, and that of course, cause when it's in a smaller, like you don't have to travel around the map to see where your units are, then it will
Yeah.
be, I guess it will be a lot harder to forget about certain units that you've placed or that are maybe in, like at the end of the map in some direction.
Yeah.
You can just, oh, okay, there it is. Oh, and then, like you said, you just shift and do the fucking cap, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, and then it's useful again or something. I don't know.
Yeah. This game is much about speed and being faster than your enemy,
Uh,
and this will give you much speed, much more speed. So I misplaced this MG here. Maybe place this on tech map. This was when you just play with tech map, something like this could happen to you. So you always have to check both
right, yeah.
to place it right. Uh, so your map, so your build order is quite good. You start with an MG, that's normal. Then most of the players start to getting mainline infantry. You did get a second MG. Not bad in this case. I didn't expect it as honestly, when I heard the second MG, I was like, oh, okay, very good move on this. But yeah,
Yeah,
they
I,
can turn against you when you can't defend your MGs. They can turn against you when
yeah,
the enemy is getting your MGs. So you have to play more static, more clumped up. Always have support your MGs, and then you can't grab so much territory.
true.
So my strategy after I saw this second MG, even when I know I'm playing against Oster and they will start with an MG. So in the first you maybe noticed it in the first 2 or 3 minutes I avoid fighting and just preferred capping the map, the places that are free, because I know you are not so fast like me with your MG.
Right, yeah, okay, that's why I
That's
didn't
why
get.
I just avoided. I just avoid. I saw the first encounter was I saw your pioneer with my Tappentrupp, your pioneer and your MG here. It was
Yeah,
setting up,
yeah,
and I just went back with my Tappen, kept everything else with my 3 units, and kept this point with my Tappen, and knowing your MG was here. So
it's very
just
smart.
capping everything. You will always start with lesser map with Auster when you start with an MG, but you have much more combat efficiency because it's a hard counter to mainline infantry, and you will um, most of the time win like 70 or 80% of all fights in this stage because it's just strong. It's just stronger. You
Yeah.
cannot fight against it if it placed right. So enemy will always try to place a unit in cover where it fights against your MG, so that don't get pinned so much, and you have a remise situation then with the MG, and then you can cap with everything else.
Right.
So you have to yeah, hide your MG in early game. You don't want your enemy to know where your MG 42 is. because if he knows it, you will lose the other side immediately. He will just cap everything else. Because Austria is really hard to play in 1v1 in the early game, in my opinion, because of this fact. You have to get 50% of the map, you have to win 70% of all fights. You have the ability to do it with the MG. It's not hard to win as much, but your enemy just he don't have to play for a win. He just has to play for remise situations. So you are always the one who has to make good attacks, and the enemy is always the one who just has to defend. That's a situation that you don't want. It's always better to defending. You maybe know it from from the real life. If you're attacking, you need maybe 3 times the forces or much more force to attack. It's easier to defend.
Right.
And yeah, for this fact, you don't want your enemy to know where your MG42 is, because he will just try to get you in a defense situation where his units in defense situation where you have to attack them in a bad place, where the enemy units are good placed, like conscripts or riflemen are in a good place defending, buying time against UMG. Does one unit just try to buy time against it so that the rest can do shit? That's a remise situation. You will always try in the game to turn this round. So if you have not much map, you have to attack, because you will just lose. When I do nothing, I will win because I have more map. When you do nothing, you will lose. So you are the one attacking. You are the
Right.
one that have to attack, and then you have to be to learn to be good in attacking. Most of the players try this to getting mortars or snipers attacking units, and yeah, in most of the cases you will need something like this. So this is a classic situation where you need a mortar. You need
Right.
desperately a mortar or maybe 2 mortars to get back on the map. You have short ways to travel, short roads. I have a very long road to travel. So for me it should be harder to defend this here than for you, because you can reinforce quicker, you can go
Yeah.
behind me quicker. Huh? In this situation, you have to try to encircle it and attacking it with mortars or something. And the thing is, I couldn't. If you have a mortar, I could not attack the mortar because it would shooting out of your base
Right.
in a
Yeah.
very defense safe situation.
Yeah. I
So
have like.
it would just be a good unit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can see that. Yeah. When you're pointing it out.
yes. Yeah, it's always so easy when you see it in the back there, but
Yeah. In
in the game,
hindsight. Yeah.
it's really hard. It's something yeah, that
Yeah. There's a lot
you
of
it's not
things
always so easy.
that I could have considered.
Yeah,
Probably that I still don't know about, but the mortar was probably, yeah, that would have been a good tool.
yeah. I know a game before on YouTube that you uploaded. I saw one game where you did get a mortar very fast. I think the 4th unit or the 3rd unit. That is something I wouldn't do, because if you get a mortar, it will always be the target of your enemy, because it's a very soft target if you can get to it. It's good in attacking your units from distance, making damage, but it cannot provide for itself.
Right.
It's very reliable for counter attacks. So the enemy will start playing aggressive if you get units like this, and push the mortar so that you can't set up, and then it can't participate in the fights, because you have always to run away with it somewhere else. And then you want to shoot. You want to set it up and then shoot, 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 shoot. More mortar shells are more damage you are doing to your enemy. So you don't want to walk much and shoot much. And for this, in my opinion, you have to get a combat situation where already much units are in. So they will last long, maybe with a lot of cover. The longer the fight the more time a fight does come to an to an end, the more time you have to invest in a fight, the better are snipers and mortars.
Right.
Because this is when a situation just about 10 seconds or 20 seconds, it will maybe shoot one shell or two shells.
Right.
Sniper could do 2 shots. But if it's about a minute, a very long fight, cover, infantry against infantry behind cover, yeah, then you can do much more damage with those kinds of units. So you just want to get good mainline infantry and maybe an MG, and then it's mortar time.
All right.
Because then the fights will last very long.
Okay. Yeah, and
Yeah,
like there's been games where the enemies are like pretty fortified on a victory point,
and
where
this
like
was there.
in the like 3v3 4v4, where it's
Yeah,
like as you said earlier, it's more of a narrow battlefield for you, cause
yeah.
you're just going like you said, it was arm wrestling. The opponent is in front of you, just
In 1v1, it's more like kickboxing. In team games, it's more like arm wrestling because you cannot avoid your enemy. The enemy, if you play against Austria in 4v4,
yeah,
so you have everyone has one enemy, and you have an enemy on maybe on the side of the map, and he starts with an MG. You
yeah,
will instantly have problems because you cannot flank the MG, because if you try to go around it, you get to the other player who has also an MG,
right,
and he just pins you,
yeah,
and you are losing, and not even against your own player. You
yeah,
just have to do something. You don't have the flanks, you don't have the map, the ways, the routes to attack it by flanking. So you have to this is a soft counter. If you flank an MG with an mainline infantry, normally the MG is always better than the mainline infantry because it pins it down, and then the mainline unit cannot fight back, and then you just win with the MG. So it's a hard counter. An MG is a hard counter to an infantry unit. A soft counter would be something that doesn't counter the unit directly, like rock paper scissors stuff, but counters it by having a tactic. So if you place an MG here and I have a main unit with grenades here, the MG can see it. Normally the MG would beat up the mainline infantry, but because it's set up wrong and I flanked it, threw a grenade on it and killed it fast, I soft countered it very efficiently.
right,
And in team games, they are working with much less soft counters and much more hard counters. So if they usually there you can see that they start with a mortar. They're playing US, getting one Pathfinder, and the third unit is a mortar because they know there will be the MG, and I can just not beat it. It's just too strong. So I have to get the mortar and the Pathfinder to see the MG and then barrage it with the mortar. And then it's like a chess play. No? The enemy will react to your mortar with a mortar, and then you maybe have to get an infantry unit to flank and get to this mortar. And it's a game about hard counters.
right,
In 1v1, you have much more map that you are responsible for. So you need much more infantry to control it, and much more points that are your points that you are reliable for. And you have to work with much more soft counters, speaking outflanking, out grenading, out covering, yeah,
mm,
tactical stuff that wouldn't where you place a unit so that it would lose normally, but in this situation it will win.
right,
When an MG is here on the point, maybe behind the fence, shooting at a rifleman with a bar here behind cover, the rifleman maybe will win because they have much more life points. They are a bit. They can take more damage than MG crew. The crew members are on an MG really weak. They just have a very strong weapon. And
right,
then you would soft counter it. They would win the fight when they not when RNG wouldn't hit and not pin them. And would be a situation where this really could be, because they are behind heavy cover, and maybe you wouldn't manage to pin them, and then they would win. Normally they would lose, but in this specific situation they would win. And this is soft countering. And in 1v1 you have to soft counter, especially in the early game, much. That's
Right.
something that you do then.
Right.
Yeah, at this
Yeah.
point the
So
game was already over. You have an army for 21. I'm by 72. This is what I call snowball effect. If you lose so much manpower, so much units, you just can beat the enemy up with mass. You don't
yeah,
have to have skill at this point. You just take everything, send it on the enemy, and they will win.
I've
Because they are much,
experienced this
much more
before
experienced.
but like when people have gotten, it was like it was fairly even in some matches, but then they
Yeah.
gotten like a few squad wipes on me,
Yeah.
and
And
it
then
completely
you will
turned everything.
get snowballed.
Yeah.
This is snowball effect. In situation where you are behind and you're thinking, I could get in a snowball effect.
If I could do
You,
it, if I was thinking,
you
or what do you mean?
if you are in a situation where you are getting snowballed, like you are in this situation, you spam support guns, mortars, MGs, and packs, all hard counters. Packs are hard counter against tanks. MGs are hard counters against infantry. Mortars are hard counters for defense positions, for cover units in cover. You get a third P-Gren, and you have two P-Grens, one officer, all not vetted up much. This will be vet 02, and you will not get on the same level than my infantry at this place. They are vetted up, they're equipped good, they're much stronger. You will just it will lead to nothing. If you attack with 2 or with 3 P-Grants, it will not gain you more, because you're much behind in infantry now. So you have to work with hard counters. There is no other
Right.
way.
Right. Yeah.
There is no other way. No? So always, if you're thinking you're behind, AT guns, and MGs and mortars until you are at 100 again.
All right. All right. Yeah. Cause
The
and I just
a good
realized how
enemy, a good enemy who knows what you are doing will respond to it with rocket arty, and then you will learn to dodge rocket arty very good. That's even an expert or master thing to do. But if you understand it, why you are getting there and it will happen more often to you. You will be very good in dodging Katyushas and Panzerwerfers, for examples. But that's not an amateur thing. That's more of level 16, more expert things for later.
right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. At this point, the game was already over. The rest was just slaughter. But yeah, you played really well. I liked it. I thought you wouldn't last 20 minutes, but it was 23 in the end. Really very good. And
Thank you.
yeah, yeah. There's much potential. So very much things you did right, no? Like getting everything on one side. So, I liked it. It was very
Thank you
good.
very much. Thanks for the tips. What was your name again?
In my game attack is Codes44.
Cold 44. Okay, so
Codes44.
then I can just
Right.
say thank you, Cold 44,
Yeah.
the overview here, the review, the tips. Hopefully we can play.
Yeah, I hope it will work for you. I hope you remember them all and can use it in your next games. It would be very fun to see it.
Maybe some of them, some of the tips. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to
Yeah,
remember them. You make use of them.
I'm really interested.
And maybe if you would stumble upon any video or if we play again, you can always. I always appreciate tips and
Yeah,
tricks.
we will do some more of this. It's as for me, it's very interesting to see how fast I can get you in high ranked positions or very good ranked positions.
Yeah, that would be
I
interesting
want to know
actually
this.
to see.
Yeah, that would be very interesting how fast I can vet you up. Would be
Yeah.
very good. We can also play 2v2. Would also be a good training
Yeah, yeah,
if you're open for it. Okay.
absolutely, absolutely. But
Okay.
thank you for this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So
Thank you for the games. GG.
GG. So I'm gonna end the video there. But yeah, so we'll probably play again in the future. And thanks everybody for
Yeah, I
watching.
hope so. Thank you.
Yeah. So bye.
Overhood Gaming. Sit down, enjoy some gaming. Chill out and stop the flaming. When work's been tough, stressful and draining, enjoy some Overhood Gaming. Whoa, whoa. Overhood Gaming.